kind of eerie. Oh gosh, it's like one of those things from the Phantom Menace.
Butter and bring out the bibs. I want this lobster served up on a silver platter.
You're making puns while you're giving orders at a time of crisis? That's pretty impressive.
On the alarm.
And he took his suitcase? Marge, honey, I don't think he's coming back.
Welcome back to another reaction with Thor, your god of thunder. Today I'm going to be reacting to Atlantis, the Lost Empire. So, going into this movie, I just know little bits and pieces of the legend of the lost city of Atlantis. I am not even too familiar with that. So, as far as I know, Atlantis was a great city where people had all this knowledge and kind of these technological advancements, and then supposedly one day that city was lost, I think by a giant storm in the ocean, something like that. But supposedly this was a real city where it was this society that had this utopia and all these technological advancements. But that could be totally off. That's just kind of what I'm going with for Atlantis. Really excited to see this movie. This was one that was, of course, voted for on Patreon. Next week's reaction is going to be Shrek. That was the winner of the next poll on Patreon. So if you want to check that out for early access, that's up there. If you want to see this full-length reaction, that's just there for $1. If you can't afford it, just sign up, let me know, and I'll give you access for free. Thank you to everyone for all your support. Let's just get started with Atlantis. I don't even know what I'm singing. Okay, so Atlantis was an island. Is that a real quote from Plato? I'm assuming so. That is a massive wave. What is going on? There's something like supernatural or alien happening. Oh no, she's not going to be with her daughter. Did they protect themselves with that shield?
Here was suddenly struck by some cataclysmic
Something
event.
tells me they're not going to pay much attention to his speech.
More powerful than steam, than coal. More powerful than our modern internal combustion engine.
That's where Tesla came from. Okay. The real origin story. What's gonna be up with the audience? Is there no one there or something? Oh, wow. That's a little sad if you set those up for effect. So that's where he got that explorer spirit. He just seems like such a good-hearted person. He just has such a shameless enthusiasm for Atlantis.
I ever hear the word Atlantis again, I'll step in front of a bus.
Will you really? Go for it. Step in front of a bus.
Starport, you gotta listen to me, sir.
I like how desperate they are to not talk about Atlantis.
Wait.
Look how fast he's moving.
Sir,
Oh my gosh, he's on top of the car. Hey, you have to admire the dedication. Not a lot of people will do this. Watch out, like, what if you crash while you're on the windshield?
What? Flush your career down the toilet just like your grandfather?
How dare you insult the family?
Fine.
Jeez. That's like a microcosm of every, rude boss that people have had right there. This is like a noir feel going on. Well, this guy looks like he can afford to fund a few expeditions. Look at this driveway and gate entrance. Did he just shake his hand with his foot?
Oh yeah, middle Thaddeus back in Georgetown. Class of 60.
If that's what you can do with yoga, I'm gonna start today.
It's like my privacy.
Okay. Oh, that's the book. That's it.
Build on the foundation your grandfather left you, or you can go back to your boiler room.
I think that's a pretty easy choice. Who would go back to that horrible day job?
After you've noticed.
Taken care of.
My clothes?
Packed.
My books?
In storage.
This guy's amazing. He thought of everything.
I'm your man, Mr. Whitmore. You will not regret this. Boy, I am so excited.
You look excited, man. Oh, okay. Well, a little seasickness will change your mood a tiny bit. Talk about a great call to adventure, though. Just like caught up in this dreary knockdown at your day job. All of a sudden, you're off living the dream.
The men need the 4 basic food groups.
I got you 4 basic food groups: beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
That would be quite the diet right there. It's huge. How many people are going to be on that thing?
Back, Milo Thatch. Pleasure to meet the grandson of old Thaddeus.
If he turns out to be a bad guy, he just seems a little bit smug, and that voice could be a villain voice, but maybe I'm paranoid. I've been wrong plenty times.
5 degrees down bubble.
We're just going right into this. We're going straight to the adventure. This movie's not messing around. Something about the ship reminds me a little bit of like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Ah, there's our man. Taking it all in.
Beans, musical program to follow. Who wrote this?
That's hilarious.
Country up there. You do any fishing? Me? I hate.
This happens to me all the time when I'm at the dentist. The dentist will be talking to me while my mouth is open and I can't respond.
What's wrong with my meatloaf? And he says to me, oh, hold on a second, Margie. I got another call.
Okay, I like this character immediately.
Hello, Margie? Yeah, so anyway.
All
She
right.
just looks so over her job, smoking those cigarettes.
Mr. Thatch, your undivided attention.
Good afternoon.
No pressure with the public speaking.
To be driven mad by the mere sight of it.
Hubba, hubba.
Oh, this is tough. And this is a tough crowd.
Okay, this is an illustration of the Leviathan.
Are there going to be monsters in this movie?
More likely it's a carving or a sculpture to frighten
No, I think it's going to be something we see before the end of the movie.
Plumber, hard to believe he's still single.
You said that was the beginning.
Come on, those are still some talents. Why are there this many ships? Is this like a dangerous waters? Are they gonna run into the monster? It's kind of eerie. Oh gosh! It's like one of those things from the Phantom Menace. That thing, look how big it is compared to the ship, which is huge. They better have some defense systems on this thing.
the Leviathan.
Commander.
There you
Listen
will
to
find
her!
the
Someone
captain.
listen to the lady
Commander.
calling you! Mrs. Packard, listen to her.
Alec, could be an echo off one of the wrecks.
Do you want to do my job? Be my guest.
She's my favorite.
Pattern and slow it.
Dude. I feel like that thing could sink the ship in 1 second.
Butter and bring out the bibs. I want this lobster served up on a silver platter.
You're making puns while you're giving orders at a time of crisis? That's pretty impressive. We have...
It's a machine!
What? We got like a full-on underwater battle, man.
On the
And
alarm!
he took his suitcase? Marge, honey, I don't think he's coming back.
Wow. Man, it was such a great ship, too. I can't believe it just destroyed like that.
Where to, Mr. Thatch?
He's so relaxed. That's a pretty good sign for a leader. Staying calm under the pressure like that. I mean, how many people just died right there? How many people, how many numbers on their original crew? That must have been a ton of people. And look what they're down to. Whoa. I love the scale of these locations here. Feels like Lord of the Rings-esque, just massive.
Looks like all our chances for survival rest with you, Mr. Thatch.
They're gonna
We're
take
all
him
gonna
seriously
die.
now.
So it was a bumper car at Coney Island, but it's the same basic
Oh my
principle.
gosh, are you kidding me, dude? A bumper car. Oh, this is not gonna make you popular. Yeah, that would happen pretty fast. Better be sure. Whoa! Are you, dude? Dude, you had it upside down. Okay, so they got people or creatures of some kind keeping an eye on them. Everyone looks so annoyed with him, man. He can't catch a break.
Unless maybe you're just in it for the money.
Money. Money.
Money.
Money.
Oh, that was a funny moment. Oh, something's going on. What is this? These are not going to be harmless creatures. Oh, they're attracted to the light. Put the flashlight down, dude. Oh, great. Don't start a fire in the camp. Just when he was getting accepted. No one better be asleep in their tent. That is the biggest mistake he's made as of yet. That guy just blew up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Are they all gonna fall off? How are they gonna recover from this? That looks like the little girl from the beginning, doesn't it? She's like a magical elf with healing powers. That is a great way to maneuver in this type of a place. That is unbelievable. What a great wide shot. That animation is beautiful.
We come in peace.
Welcome to the city of Atlantis.
So it wasn't even lost. It's just buried, but the city itself survived. Okay. Something tells me before the end of this movie that things like the volcano's going to go off. Maybe the whole city will get destroyed. I hope not. It looks incredible.
Commander, there were not supposed to be people down here. This changes everything.
This changes nothing.
Whoa. See, I knew it. I knew this guy couldn't be trusted. They have some type of plan to, like, confiscate things. And she feels bad about it. He doesn't care.
Obstacles cannot be removed with a mere show of force.
I actually understand his suspicion with outsiders coming in with weapons.
Don't take no for an answer. Look, I have some questions for you, and I'm not leaving the city until they're answered. Yeah, that's it. That's good.
That is not good. That's not going to be the way to convince her. And she just disappeared and pulled a Batman on you, so...
I have some questions for you, and you are not leaving this city until they are answered.
That's pretty good.
You are a scholar, are you not? Judging from your diminished physique and large forehead, you are suited for nothing else.
Fast to go.
On a magic carpet ride together. Oh, shoot! I wonder if he's not even going to want to return to the surface world. He might be happier here. Especially if he ends up with Kita. You know, why even go back? Look at this place. It's unbelievable. It's like a spin-off world from Avatar or something. Just this incredible world.
Got something in my eye.
Is he crying because he's so blown away? That's kind of cool.
That's his name.
His name is Kindly.
No, Sweet. Wait, he's kindly too.
So all
Talk about loss in translation.
is not. Sweet is kindly, but that is not his name.
They're still talking about this? You gotta be a pretty good swimmer to do that, man. Good for him. He has talents. It's just not your ordinary talents, you know. He specializes. Oh,
You
great.
have a nice swim?
Look who it is. Look who it is.
What's with all the guns?
All of them are doing it? Not a single one of them?
The heart of Atlantis.
Stop talking, you're telling them everything.
Welcome to the club, son.
I'm no mercenary.
Don't say that, be smarter. Oh, great. Nice. Okay, book it. Oh no.
If you gave back every stolen artifact from a museum, you'd be left with an empty building.
Okay, okay. That's your justification. Those are completely different things.
Do the smart thing.
Yeah, be smart and pretend to go along with it at the very least.
Now!
That's crazy. I can't believe all of them are doing it. I thought just the commander. Like, this is crazy. Like, all the main characters are villains.
Change, Doc. I'd suggest you put...
Okay, Doc, you better at least have a change of heart. What is this, man? Yeah, they're just messing with things they don't understand, and that is, even from a selfish perspective, so unwise. Oh, you might have made a mistake doing that. It looks like she's possessed. Okay, she's coming back in this spirit form, or force ghost. Is she just gonna unleash her power and kill them for trying to take over? Oh man, that is ominous. I love that of her walking across and those all crashing down behind her. I don't think that prison is gonna hold her. After seeing all that, all they can really think about is the dollar signs.
Think something. I got the cargo, the crystal.
He's gonna punch him, watch.
You were the man who discovered Atlantis, and now you're part of the exhibit.
Come on. Have a change of heart.
We're all gonna die.
Oh,
Good
you
for
can't be
them.
serious.
Wrong, and you know it.
We're this close to our big...
I wish you guys had changed your mind before over, attacking everybody.
P.T. Barnum was right.
What is he referencing with P.T. Barnum? I mean, I know he had a dark history, but I don't know specifically.
It developed a consciousness of its own. I sought to use it as a weapon of war.
Really?
Proved too great to control.
So it was his fault.
Now, it falls to you.
Me?
Come on, man. This is your time to step up and be a hero, Milo.
Mention personally delivering the most powerful force known to man into the hands of a mercenary nutcase who's probably gonna sell it to the Kaiser. Have I left anything out?
Well, you did set the camp on fire and drop us down that big...
That is honestly quite the recap. Okay, I hope you can fly this better than you can drive.
It's simple.
That's probably the first time she said that in her whole life. I like the one that's designed like a hammerhead shark. That one's awesome. I call dibs.
Take her up!
Nice. There we go. That's our firepower, people.
Let her loose.
We're on it!
Dang, he can strategize too. I'm telling you, Milo, he's a talented man.
I thought you said this thing could cut through a femur in 28 seconds.
Let's talk more salt!
Looking a little nervous there, bro. You're running out on ammo? Whoa, that was close.
Hello.
That's it.
Is he gonna throw her off?
Ladies first.
That's what you get when you team up with... Oh, nice jump back.
In this together.
Yeah, that's the loyalty of scumbags.
I'm getting in writing. Pain in the neck, and I would
Is he gonna get chopped up? Don't try boxing that guy.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, that's right. This guy's maniacal. Oh, you're in trouble now. Alright, now he needs to get chopped up. There we go.
Oh, great!
That's the volcano, isn't it?
The volcano!
Yep.
It is about to eject its pyroclastic fury!
Bull says the wall's gonna blow.
I like how he translated that. Oh man, that is incredible. Power on to the city, people. They look like Iron Giants. I swear it looks like Iron Giant. Dang, okay, so that's what happened at the beginning of the movie too, right? They were used, that's what put up the force field. Dang, the use of colors in this film is just next level. Oh, is she gonna come back? Is she gonna escape?
I only wish there was more we could do for you.
You know, thanks anyway, but I think we're good.
That's more than enough payment.
Ah, 2 for flinching. See ya.
Aw, soft punches. Soft punches.
Hey,
Are you gonna hug him?
Goodbye, Mo.
Yeah. It's about as close as I would get.
Sweet.
Kid picks him all the way up.
We got it straight. You didn't find anything.
Nope. Just a lot of racks. Fish.
They just suddenly all got incredibly wealthy.
Happened to Helga.
Yeah, well,
Oh, okay. They're practicing their story in front of him.
I'm gonna miss that boy. At least he's in a better place now.
Yeah, he's much better off living in Atlantis. Come on. All his dreams came true. Just take it in. The glory and the wonder of this city. Man. What a great, wide, like, closing visual to end this movie on. Alright, so that is Atlantis, the Lost Empire. A lot of things to like about the movie. Probably my favorite aspect was just the richness of the lore and the design of the city, and the technology was super, super impressive. And that kind of leads me into something I would love for anyone to let me know. I don't know a lot about the Legend of Atlantis. Don't know if is there an official like story or myth about it? Did this story, you know, stay true to that? Is there no official like story? Anyone who knows about the story and the Legend of Atlantis, please let me know. Really curious about it. Please fill me in, because this is something that I know very little about, like I mentioned at the beginning of this reaction. So anyone who does know or is interested in it, please, that would be awesome to learn about. As far as this movie, like I said, just it was such a unique design all throughout the movie. I mean, from the design of the ship, and then especially once the crew got into Atlantis, just we were treated with scene after scene of interesting creatures, technology, and visuals that was really, you know, captured your attention throughout the whole movie. And just the designs felt very, very original. Kind of, I don't know if I can kind of articulate what the technology looked like to me, but the best way I can describe it is everything felt very unique and kind of like designs that didn't feel too reminiscent of other films that I've seen previously. So it really, that's always really interesting to see. Another thing that was really cool was just the feel, the tone of the movie. I actually expected this to be more of a kids movie, and it still was definitely a movie that was kid appropriate, but to me it felt like a lot like a fun adventure movie. I mean, I was feeling like I was getting Indiana Jones vibes. I was getting, you know, the Mummy vibes, and I'm not sure when this movie came out, so I'm not saying that, you know, maybe those movies were inspired by this, but it in the sense that it felt like such a fun adventure, but then there were also serious things that were happening. I mean, like crew members died, there was betrayals, there was fighting, there was blood, and it kept up the pace throughout the whole film in an exciting kind of, there's that aspect of exploration and wonder, and then even that element of something mystical and supernatural and mysterious, which I feel like I don't see super frequently in movies nowadays, and is just a fun kind of tone to set for a movie. The character Milo was cool. I mean, we've seen characters like this before, kind of intelligent, awkward characters thrown into an adventure where they kind of have to adapt, and then their skills are shown ultimately as useful. What I liked that this film did is that not only was Milo, maybe not physically the most competent in certain ways, but he made some big mistakes early on in the movie. I mean, setting the whole camp on fire, that was crazy. And even the fact that he did trust these people who ended up, being traitors, essentially, mercenaries. I mean, a lot of them had a change of heart the other way, but just he made actual mistakes. So his redemption, it's not like he was just this awkward character who had to, show that he was valuable. He actually had to, step up and at the end have a redemption from some of his mistakes, and that was really cool. I think visually, like I said, it was impressive. My favorite visuals had to do with anytime they had the lighting for the heart of Atlantis. That was really cool, like the way they did that blue light. And I think my favorite visual sequence was after Kida, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, when she's walking across the water and just the blue light. It was just really, really neat. But a lot of fun with this movie. Like I said, I really didn't know anything about this going in, and let me know when you guys watched this movie, what that experience was like. Were you like me? Did you not know a lot about the story of Atlantis? Do you know about the story of Atlantis? Did this get you interested in the story? Because watching this, that's where I'm at. I'm very intrigued to know more about Atlantis, and just had a blast with this film. As always, thank you to everyone for watching. If you want to see my unedited reaction, that's on Patreon right now for $1. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting there. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.